Hi, I'm Ross King, and welcome back to Charmed Behind the Magic. Now, here in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the star of Aaron Spelling. He's the man behind TV magic like Dynasty and Charlie's Angels. And more than that, he's the big boss of Charmed. Now, if, like me, your crystal balls have been playing up a little bit lately, then here's a quick peek at what else is coming up in the show.
The good.
I love that man dearly.
The bad.
This is my last show.
And the raunchy.
I think the producers encourage that sort of thing.
Now, we all know that magic potions are made up of a whole host of things, you know, like frogs' noses and bats' elbows. But the main ingredient of this show is sex appeal. But you've got to get the mix right, because if you've got too little, then it's boring. Get too much, the sparks fly.
What was that about?
Oh, tell me about it. I practically needed a crowbar to pry them apart.
I meant with you.
Me? Phoebe's the one with the puppy love eyes. Doesn't that bother you?
No, it doesn't. Should it?
Yes, Miles is not her type, and she would see that if she wasn't on the rebound.
Are you sure you're ready? I mean, we don't have to.
I know.
We could just...
Why?
I'm glad you feel that way.
All I'm saying is she needs to slow down or she's going to get hurt. Hey! A little quiet here. What is this, a brothel?
You didn't mention that. A little short on cash.
When you're working with the girls, is it distracting? Because, I mean, they are so stunning.
Here and there they come in with an outfit.
Nice outfit. Back at you, sis.
For me, who's supposed to be basically their brother-in-law, you know, I can't be like, you know, so, you know, you take a moment, you compliment them, and they're always beautiful, so, and then it's straight into work, so it can be distracting, I guess.
Well, I'm your whitelighter, so if you ever want to talk.
No.
Inevitably, there's always, as much as there's bad on a set and tension in a set, that same atmosphere tends to breed companionship. You see it in the tabloids all the time. This star falls in love with her leading man, and so on down the line.
There was reportedly some romance on the set, behind the scenes, and I think it's more than reported. I think it's pretty much fact. But and yes, that may have contributed somewhat to the tensions on the set between the gals.
The fact that there was a romance makes it all the more interesting, makes the show actually sexy. If they can fall in love with each other in real life, there must be something to it in the show.
Sex sells, you know, you can't beat it. The girls look great, the guys look great, the producers are raking in the cash.
How did I get here?
I brought you here.
This isn't happening. This can't be happening.
This town is all about marketing. And any time you can spin a bad situation into good publicity, I think the producers encourage that sort of thing.
The fact that the girls are always in the gossip columns is an important element for the show. You know, these days, kids are celebrity obsessed. They read the magazines. They want to see, you know, what goes on behind the scenes with these people. It's no coincidence that Justin Timberlake is linked to Alyssa Milano. You know, the fact that they can fill the gossip columns as well is obviously going to publicise the show, but it kind of adds to the mysticism of the show as well.
Justin and Alyssa, yes, supposedly, reportedly, I'm told they're having a romance. But you might want to add a past tense to that already, because I've heard Fred Durst is now in the picture and has a thing for Alyssa. But Alyssa didn't want Justin knowing about it, and this is what my sources are telling me, and their reps aren't saying anything because they don't comment on their stars' personal lives. So there you got it. That's the gossip.
Did you?
No.
I didn't think so.
It is a clever show. It does have fairly unique storylines. And of course, all of the actors are incredibly gorgeous and doable, and you want them in bed with you. So that makes you want to watch it a little bit, too.
Well, the thing is, as well, with your character being pretty good and pretty nice, but you have got that twinkle in your eye that says that, you know, you're slightly more outrageous than that.
Damn it, it was so close. Kind of put that into Paige, just, you know, a little twinkle of no good, kind of a puckishness.
Yeah.
I think there's no reason not to have fun anywhere you're at, and I think Paige should be the exact same way.
You want to try again?
Well, of course, one series in, and already you realise what good use you can put your powers to. You give yourself a boob job.
Wouldn't everybody give themselves a boob job? Wouldn't you like to have a nice pair of double Ds? I'm sure. It would look fancy on you.
I'd never leave the house.
Right? You'd be like, ah.
Paige, where did you or Ben from?
Still have some personal problems.
Rose McGowan in a basque is soft porn for teenage boys, but, you know, it's that Kelly Osbourne element as well. She dresses like girls want to dress these days. That's how girls want to see themselves.
Nice scenes there with the girls. Now, you're married, aren't you?
On the show?
In real life?
In real life, no.
No girl at the moment?
Yeah, dating a girl.
So how does
Yeah.
she feel about all those scenes?
It's something you take care of up front. You know,
Yeah.
just as an actor, I think in an overall, whether you're working at the moment or not, I think you have to lay the groundwork down and say, hey, I'm going to have these scenes in the future, and try and find somebody that's okay with that anyway. I'm sure she's, feels a bit jealous here and there, but I just try and reassure her that she's the one, and this is work, and this is life, and...
So here we are, almost at the end of the show, but let's look to the future and see what it holds for those sexy sisters.
I just think Paige should have more boyfriends. I don't want a lot. I think Paige comes into her own more. She's more of a leader. I think her powers expand, and she wears more miniskirts and kisses more boys. I mean, I like to keep it simple. That's all I'm saying.
Well, a family, obviously. I think my protective ability to guard my baby and my wife from evil, that might grow. A possibility of me perhaps getting more into the action. It's hard to say.
Well, 100's my last episode. So, there it is.
No.
Yes.
No, you've been...
I'm serious.
No.
Let's go.
You're not winding me up here. This is really your...
This is my last show. That's why it's such a bittersweet thing at this point in time. It's kind of, huge celebration because I'm dying. Thank you. Peace and love to everyone. Now, this is my last show.
Dylan McMahon drops the bombshell, says this is his last episode. Are you going to miss him?
Oh my God, so much and no. All at the same time. All at the same time. I love that man dearly.
I do love you. And I always will. But it doesn't change anything. It doesn't matter. It's over between us.
Why is he really leaving the show?
I think McMahon wants to go on and have his own career. I think he's getting tired of being, the dude with the chicks.
Thank you.
Anytime. Julie McMahon's character, Cole, was very popular, and he's a very good-looking guy, so obviously very popular with the girls. The fact that he is going to be moving out of the show might be difficult to replace him, but I'm sure they'll find some young hunk.
The show has reached its 100th episode milestone, which is huge in this town. It's a great psychological barrier. The question is, can they keep it fresh? And they have weathered a lot of opportunity where the show could have just withered on the vine and they just ran out of gas, as it were. But they have repeatedly found interesting stimuli to make these girls multidimensional, to make them fascinating as people as well as characters, and the situations have been organic to who these girls are. So that's a great testament to the writers. I don't think the writers are running out of steam.
Having an invincible ex-husband is making me really nervous. Well, the good thing is we've got someone invincible of our own. I got you covered. For now.
That's it. end of the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, Series 5 of Charmed is orbiting its way to a TV set near you on Living TV, even as we speak. So, be good, or else I'll set those sisters on you. Hang on.
We learn more about Alyssa Milano, that's Phoebe, next on Living TV as our Charmed extravaganza continues.